Hey there, Capricorn, and welcome to your mid-October 2021 general tarot reading. We're going to be looking at your situation you might be in now, and whether you want to take a step back from it, stay in that situation, or move on from it, and what sort of things you can do to kind of do those things. Don't necessarily think that a step back or a step forward are necessarily bad things. The cards will reveal themselves. These are also general readings, Capricorn, so some, all, or none of it may resonate with you. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't try to make something fit that doesn't. If it's not your message, then hey, don't worry about it. So we're starting things off. We got the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles here with the Two of Cups as your overall energy. So very nice here. The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate, right? You're, someone who, it could be a partner, of course, if you're looking for love, but it can also be like a best friend type, someone who just really gets you, really clicks with you. And so, could be, that's very important to you at this time, love or a best friend. That kind of stuff might be very important to you at this time. Or I could say maybe you're heading towards the path of one of those things, encountering a new partner or encountering a new best friend or, another best friend. But I like that. That's a really sweet overall energy here. So we're starting with the Queen of Pentacles as your step back. So the Queen of Pentacles is a mature queen, as all the queens are mature. The Queen of Pentacles is also motherly and nurturing, as all the queens are, with your physical material world, with your pentacles, with your money, with your health, with the time you have, right? The Queen of Pentacles also can represent having a ton of abundance as well. So just being in that kind of a mode, in an abundant mindset. So maybe that's what you kind of need to take a step back into, is being like in an abundant mindset versus a scarcity mindset, where you're looking at things as like a like there always will be more, right? There was a Jerry Seinfeld stand-up bit in the show Seinfeld where he's talking about appetites, and like when you're younger, your mother will say like, if you eat that, you're gonna spoil your appetite, you're gonna ruin it, right? He says like, as an adult, you can ruin as many appetites as you want. Nobody can stop you. But what's funny is he's like, why not? Like, there's always going to be like another appetite. You can spoil this one if you want to. There's going to be more. There's going to be more that day. There's going to be more down the road, right? You've got millions more appetites coming. You can spoil, whichever ones you want, right? So that's an abundance mindset, is where that there's more coming regardless of like, what's happening. You have that mindset of like, I can always make more money. I can always, do this. I can always have more of this, not necessarily mean like you need to like spend money like a nut, right? But still keeping that mindset like, I can make more money. I don't need to worry about like that kind of stuff. So I like that. And so taking a step back into that mindset, or just taking a step back and really putting emphasis on your health and your wealth and your time. So that's awesome. If you want to stay put, though, we got the Queen of Swords. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep being honest with people. Keep being truthful. Not taking any BS off of anyone. The Queen of Swords, again, mature, motherly, and nurturing when it comes to your thoughts and your communication. The Queen of Swords wants you to be honest, wants you not to take any BS off of anybody, and wants you to cut fools who lie to you, right? Like, let them know once you find out, or if you know already, if you know they're lying, it's just like, let them know. Like, be like, I'm not dealing with you. I suffer no fools, right? So I'm loving that. That's awesome. That's a great spot to be in. You have clarity at this time too, I feel, as well. With the Queen of Swords, you can see has her head above the clouds here. And she's the first of the court cards that does have her head above the clouds. So she's the first one to gain clarity. So I love that. I feel like, you've recently come upon like, oh yeah, I see what everybody's doing now. I see what I'm doing. I see how the world works, right? And maybe that's what's going to help draw in this soulmate type person, is you being honest, right? Because people, like for me, myself, I don't like someone who's like brutally honest, right? Because like that's just being hurtful. But when someone's honest and truthful with me, like for instance, like for myself, like like smokers, for instance, I have no problem with people who smoke at all. You do you, but like personally, if I were to like date someone, I wouldn't want to date someone who was a smoker, just because I don't want to see what kind of has happened with like my mother, for instance, because her health has gone downhill quickly because of smoking. It's done a lot of damage to her over the years. And it's just like, I wouldn't want to live through that again. Like it's hard enough to see it now. I wouldn't want to like be with someone who was a smoker, or at least someone who is not planning on ever quitting anyway. Like if someone's like, I want to kick the habit here, or I'm trying to kick it or whatever, that's cool. But but being honest with people in that kind of a regard, like letting them know up front, letting your partner, potential partner, letting your best friend type person, whoever this is, know right up the front how it is, how you stand and stuff like that, so that you two can move forward in honesty together. So that's awesome. We got the Four of Pentacles here as well. Just, if you want to take a step forward, take a step forward into being secure, doing things safe, playing it safe. The Four of Pentacles is a boring card, much like the Hierophant as well. The Hierophant is Taurus's card, and they're quite boring, but it is a card of safety, doing things the way everyone else does it, not taking any chances, just doing what works here, right? Which is a solid thing to do, right? And that can be attractive for people if you're looking for love. There are a lot of people, especially as you get older, or at least I find as I get older, who really put an emphasis on that kind of stuff. Because when you're young, you want to party and take chances and live it up, of course. But as you get older, that security and stuff becomes more important. So that might be something that kind of draws a person to you. Maybe a more mature person. I feel like overall this is like maturity is a big thing for you, because the queens are both mature, and this is kind of a mature mindset and mature behaviors. Maybe not quite what they're doing innately, but it's kind of like taking actions and behaving and living that way, right? So that's awesome. So that's what I got for you for this week. Just again, love might be coming in for you. Or just a best friend type person, or just if you want to take a step back, maybe taking a step back in that abundance, focusing down on your health, your wealth, and your time, and that could draw that person in. If you want to stay put, you got just being honest, just being upfront, being truthful with people. That could draw that person in as well. Or taking a step forward with the Four of Pentacles, just playing it safe, doing what the others do, and having a good time here. So I like all that. Thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. I appreciate it so much. Hopefully this has helped you out. Hopefully this has resonated with you. If you want to help out the channel, though, you can always leave a like down below. You can subscribe to the channel. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one. Thank you again for being here. Journey says, see you later, and I hope to see you, Capricorn, in the next video.